Hey guys, if you know what reflections are, it's a bit like Marmite. You either love them or hate them. Reflecting clinical practice is a method of thinking back on your actions and trying to find out ways to better yourselves in preparation for the next time a similar situation arises. A definition produced by Hoxton and Simpson in 1999 explains it quite nicely. Reflection is different from simply recalling an event or even discussing a day at work with a colleague. The benefits of reflective practice are many and varied. It can lead to an analysis of actions in such a way that it can become evident how things might have been done differently, or equally, the recognition that things are done well and should be repeated. I first came across reflections in my second year of university when it was an assignment to reflect upon a challenge that we occurred during our time on placement. My initial reaction was even though this probably was the same prior to receiving all assignments. But this received a bigger reaction than normal. Several reasons for that. The first reason being that it was an academic piece of work that required you to write in the first person, which is generally quite controversial. Secondly, a reflection is an emotional piece of work because it's quite personal. Maybe the grade depended on how interesting the situation was, and maybe in order to achieve that you might have altered the story slightly. But then is it really a true reflection? And finally, because it did not feel like physiotherapy. Physiotherapy, which is mostly science, which I enjoy, was slowly becoming a holistic course. A change which I did not realise at the time would accelerate my development as a physiotherapist. It honestly felt like a waste of time until I actually completed the assignment itself. I became more aware of the actions I performed during new and difficult situations. I found myself constantly thinking, why did I do it that way? Why did this happen? Or how could I have done it better? The more I questioned myself, the more I was able to critically analyse experiences and understand their meaning. Now, reflections aren't for everyone. Peter Honey and Alan Mumford identified 4 different learning styles: activist, pragmatist, theorist, and reflector. Activists are happy to be dominated by new experiences. They tend to act first and think about the consequences later. They generally thrive on new experiences. Pragmatists are keen to try out new ideas. They're always on the search for an alternative, better idea. Theorists think logically. They tend to be perfectionists who won't relax until everything has been analysed. They prefer to maximise certainty and tend to feel uncomfortable with lateral thinking. Reflectors are those that like to stand back and observe a situation from different angles. Their philosophy is to be cautious. They listen to others, attempt to get a full understanding of the discussion before providing any input. If that fits your learning style, then my friend, you'll excel at reflection because it will be natural for you. For all others, all I can say is have a go. Reflections do not always need to be of a university academic standard because honestly, that may deter you from understanding the full benefits of reflecting. Reflections can be simple, as long as you've ended at a different place to when you've started and learned something new. They can be completed verbally as well, either with your supervisor or senior, who will help to channel your train of thought into the correct direction. It also helps talking to someone with greater experience, as they may be able to relate and provide you with some solutions that actually worked for them. Quite popularly though, reflections are completed in writing, either as a diary or using a model as an aid. A few of my friends from university found that keeping a daily verbal recording of their reflections was efficient, as they didn't have enough time to actually complete a written one. They would then discuss the reflection with a senior or a colleague to allow for deeper insight into the issue. And then before you know it, you'll be able to reflect pretty much automatically and naturally whenever the situation arises. It may even get to the point that you start reflecting whilst performing a treatment, for example. This is generally referred to as reflection in action, and generally only experienced and clinical practitioners can experience this. Guys, if you make reflecting a natural habit and turn it into a life skill, you'll find yourself turn into a fantastic clinical practitioner. But most importantly, you'll be able to provide a better quality of life for your patients. That's it for today, people. Hope this video has helped you understand the benefits of reflecting and its importance towards your development. Take care, and I'll see you later.